welcome to yet another episode of Money Monkey Africa, your go-to financial podcast. Today, I'm joined with Elishama Okungu from Pivotype. We previously had Wilson Harvey, who just told us, about business strategy, what you need to know on how to start upscaling your business. And today, Elishama will get deep into it on business modeling and just more and more about it. Yeah, so welcome.
Thank you very much, Mudel.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming and honoring this, even though last time we recorded, but the lights went out. And that's just part of what, Wilson is saying, failing is part of the process.
Failing is part of the process.
Yeah, we are here proving that we can still get back up.
Sure thing.
So tell us a bit about Elishama.
Well, Elishama is a young African boy who loves traveling, who loves walking, and loves eating. Just the three.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Which is the best place you've ever traveled and you loved?
There was a time I went to Kitale. I think it was just once in a while for a job interview. Then while coming back, I saw a banner written Turkana.
Oh, wow.
And I won't confess whatever happened from there.
Wow. Yeah. So Kitale is, you can get to Turkana when you're just coming from Kitale.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I want to go to
from
Turkana.
From Kitale, you can go directly to Turkana.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't know my country, but anyway, back to business. Business modeling. So what is business modeling?
Well, business modeling is a plan. It's preparing a plan to make money out of your business. That's as simple as that.
Preparing a plan to make money out of your business. Because honestly, if it's not making money, it's a charity organization. Yeah.
And no one wants to do that in business.
Exactly. So being in the industry and establishing about, 30 entrepreneurs and even more businesses, 100 businesses, what business model have you experimented that's really worked for a lot of businesses?
Well, I prefer the very simple models that it's visible how you get your customers and how the customers work out while the money comes in.
Okay.
So I won't prefer the best business model, but having the business model lean and simple is the best thing you can ever have. And that is essentially what investors are looking for. They're not looking for those brilliant ideas and complex ideas. No, they're looking for for a plan that they can see their money coming in, where they can invest the money and where it's exactly going to, and how is the money going to come back to them.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So simple, tell me the direct link.
Yeah, like a handshake. You extend your hand and get the greeting back. Yeah.
Give and receive.
Yeah, sure.
So how do I make my business model so simple?
It starts by knowing exactly who are you going to serve. It starts by knowing your customers, knowing the size of your market, and then besides that, you also have to build key value points. Is it the point of sales? Is it the point of communication? Is it the point of distribution of the products and services? Is it the point of manufacturing or production? And is it the point of supplies? So the very core bits of the business is 1, supplies, 2, conversion, 3, customers.
Yeah.
So once you can table that into a business model, maybe business model canvas or a business plan, then it's easier to explain it. Yeah. For instance, if a child would ask you, how do you do your business?
Yeah.
It's simple. Because you know who you are serving it to. You know how you're delivering it to the customer. You know how you're converting it so that the customer can get it, and you know where you're getting your products.
Wow. I think every time now when I think about a business, I'll be thinking, can a 3-year-old, 4-year-old understand my business? If they can't understand my business is not going to work.
not really going to work.
Yeah.
But there are other complex businesses that have worked.
Yeah.
The key thing is to break it down to a simple, understandable way. Yeah.
Wow. So when I was getting into the business world, which is during COVID, COVID, we discovered new parts of ourselves.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I was doing this Techstars.
Yeah.
Actually, it's coming up. So guys, if you want to be, I think this video will come out after Techstars, but it's okay. So the Techstars accelerator program, and then it's Google driven, and we're being given the business model canvas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, what are these? Why are we supposed the value proposition part of it? And just actually, because you have the idea, but putting it into words is so hard. Even getting, who are we serving? The customers. Like, your customers, but getting the target specifically, like it's this. So how should I go about like the business model canvas, and how can I make it easier for me to understand my business? Because I know when I have a business model canvas, my business is ready to, now execute. So in terms of learning like value proposition in a simple way and customers in a simple way, what have you learned?
Well, I'd start by first giving this analogy that as you are outside along the road, you see a hawker.
Yes.
And the hawker carries biscuits, water, the sodas, and whatever it is that they carry. Yeah. And then they sell it like on a daily basis. Yeah. This hawker has a business model.
Yeah. Okay.
The only problem is that for them, breaking it down to different parts is what they haven't done. That's the only difference between those who know their models and those who do not know their models.
Okay.
As long as the business is making money, there's a model. Complex or simple, there's a model. In breaking down or understanding understanding the business model canvas is simply putting the thoughts of your business into structure. For instance, you have your target customers. Yeah, you just note them down as simple as you can. You say men, women, people in business, the youth. Just start as simple as possible. All the details will come up later. Go to the value proposition. Look at what is the core thing that you're doing in a business. Then move to the channels. How you're delivering the value to the customers. Then you move to each and every bit up to the point where you square out the revenues and the sales. It's simple. It's not
simple.
Complex.
It's not as complicated as we all make it.
Yeah, we already know it. How to explain it is
explaining it is the problem. I think so. So in terms of what's it called? Business. We've talked about the business model part. Now let's talk about actually monetizing the model into money, into revenue. So what should what are they called? A business owner do just to do that? Yeah, from business model plan. I'm the only one there right now. I have the business model plan. We've worked it out. It's simple. I want to start.
Yeah. In starting a business, you have to identify the key value points. Is it the conversion, or is it bringing in more customers?
Okay.
Or is it bringing in supplies? So it's important to understand where is your key value point that once you turn the knot, will start moving out. Traction occurs. So once you've identified the key value point, start from that point, turn it a bit, then every other thing will now come, like the demand. If it's a conversion, at the conversion point, once you turn it, the supply you'll definitely need the supply. Then there'll be an output out of that. So as you turn it, as you twist it, it's like turning, tying or passing a thread through a screw.
Okay.
Then as you twist it, it's like everything now starts making sense. Okay. It pulls in the supplies, then gives out the product. Yeah.
Wow. So I need to know where to focus my energy on first. So let's talk about the three you've highlighted: supply, conversion, and customer, right? So what does supply entail, and what does conversion and customer entail?
Supply is essentially all the key raw materials. I won't want to say raw materials. I'd say it's the key resources that you put into the business so that it brings at least the minimum marketable product.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the conversion is the point where you convert the key resources. Is it whether it's human resource, whether it's the finance, whether it's the physical raw materials. It's converting all that. Sometimes it's combining, sometimes it's disintegrating. Whatever it is, the business that you're doing, converting it into a product.
Okay.
Yeah. So the product or the customer, you come up with a product that is the output, but then the end goal is the customer. Identifying the customer is also an essential bit. So it's trying to understanding the flow of resources within the process.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really, really impactful, and I think I have learned a lot through that. Like in terms of, supply is, I didn't know this. I thought supply was just, the product actually. Supply, logistics, the product. But to realize it's the resources that we're supplying, that's powerful. And let's talk about entrepreneurship. And you training and upscaling entrepreneurs. What have you learned that they are doing wrong that you now have to change and help them relearn the right way?
First thing I have learned while working with entrepreneurs is that, one, they don't understand their craft. Most of them do it for money.
Okay.
But then as the business world is changing, it's no longer about money. There are other things there are more important things that come into play, like the social aspect. In coming up with a business, we have the part where we talk about the problem that you're solving. Then there's a solution on the other side. So a product is a form of solution. It's more like one of the possible solutions you can use. You can solve a problem. So for them, it's not understanding the gap between the problem and the solution. They feel that a product is the end of the tunnel for it's literally the end of the game for them. But as I keep working with the entrepreneurs, I understand that there is a problem. That's the basis of everything. Then there is the social impact, the social and economic impact. The social impact deals with more of the non-tangible or the non-quantifiable attributes of the problem. Then through the process of conversion or through the process of business, you convert the problem into something that can assist them solve the problem. It doesn't have to be the end product for them. So it could be whether it's milk pasteurization, whether it's trainings, whether it's building or converting the table, converting wood into a table, or whatever it is. Most people do not understand that whole concept of problem, social, economic impact. Economic impact, the economic bit is attaching a monetary value to the social impact of the problem. It could be maybe frustrations. It could be things like time. It could be things like things like just hunger. Could be things like thirst. These simple things are what creates the business. The solution, as I have said, the product is just one form of or one perspective of the problem.
Okay, so I have learned, social impact is the most, honestly, it's the most fundamental.
Yeah.
And today when I was coming to work, it was sunny. So I'm thinking about sunglasses. Like that is a problem that most of us face in hot areas. So how to prevent my eyes from, just tearing up and having cool sunglasses, social impact. I feel beautiful, I feel nice, and the problem is solved. And clothes, like it's so simple. There are so many problems that we have to solve. But sometimes I think with our generation, we look at in Africa rather, the problem in Africa is that people are looking at the first world countries that
more like copying or borrowing all the products that were
exactly like they are already going to mass because they have problems have been solved, like the hunger is solved, but what about coming into our specific and solve the African problems that we are actually facing?
Interestingly, that's part of our program. It's telling the entrepreneurs not just to focus on the business. A business and entrepreneurship, those are two different things. The entrepreneur is the person who comes up with new solutions. Solutions. But the business person is someone who just sees like
money.
This has been done over time. Let's make money. But now we are turning the narrative to how do we come up with solutions for our local problems? So we don't focus on the foreign stuff, things that do not matter to us.
Yes. So while we finish off, parting shot, what's the best advice you could give for entrepreneurs out there and people wanting to bring social impact through businesses?
Seek information. Seek information. I like to say that information is power, but it's not power until you use it. Otherwise it's just mere knowledge. So seek information as much as you can. Be eager to learn. Go out of your way to just learn one thing or two at least a day. Then when you get back to your crib or to your business, try it in your business. But also try to weigh whether it's something that's doable or something that's not doable. The greatest impact of learning is got by experiencing the process of actually doing whatever you have learned. Then the outcome might differ from what the person who gave you that information got, but the greatest value would come by you practicing it and witnessing the result of what you have learned. So go learn.
Wow. In the process, we need to practice our knowledge, and information is power, and power is priceless. So guys, go ahead, learn every day. It's just blogs are there, podcasts are there. Information is there for you. YouTube is there for free. So go ahead, learn. And if you want to do a business strategy training with Pivot Hive, please go to their LinkedIn and check them out and, upscale yourself and learn. So see you in the next episode. It's been an amazing, amazing time, and I hope you've learned. Bye.
Bye.